What is Redbook, Xiao Hongshu? Well, the American people stood up against uh, their government that wants to ban TikTok in a couple of days. This is your favorite half Chinese. And what did they do? I do not know how you guys got to Redbook, but I'm amazed. You all did a good job. There's something trending right now, and it is called um, TikTok refugees on Xiaohongshu, and that's Redbook. What Redbook is a hybrid between Instagram and TikTok, if I say it correctly. If I not, then please correct me. It is kind of like in between, or it has parts of both things, right? So a lot of Americans, because they want to ban TikTok in the United States, uh, decided to get over to Redbook. Well, I'm really surprised. Can somebody tell me how did you guys find it? Because it's a typical Chinese app. Um, so the government in the United States actually failed because they wanted to ban TikTok. And I think the reason because of that is to withhold the American people from different alternative information, especially also when it regards China and other countries that they don't really like. So now this backfired really hard because the American people somehow found Redbook and they have migrated massively to that app. So much so that it is now number one in the iPhone App Store, as I've seen of numerous videos showing that. And everybody is all of a sudden on Redbook is TikTok refugee. Hi, I'm new here. I'm making friends, but it's a typical Chinese app, and TikTok in the West is different than from China itself, from mainland China. Then, so now what happened is that the American people now have their own gateway straight into mainland China. They can make mainland China friends and they can see with their own eyes what is really happening in China. That will be a surprise. I think that is the most scary thing for the US regime, so to say, because they, let's face it, they are not the most honest when it comes to China. So now they actually shoot themselves in the foot because all these Americans now, I don't know how many have gone on, but a ton. Because how do you get number one app in just a day or something, right? Uh, Now they are literally virtually in China and they're making all sorts of friends because a lot of Chinese people on Redbook always place a note on their profile saying, I'm looking for foreign friends. And a lot want to learn about America, and a lot want to learn about American culture or American cooking. The girls obviously want to know about the makeup styles and the fashion things. And now all these two parts who were separated all the time are getting closer together. And what did Redbook promise? They are going to do the language, just like in TikTok, so that you when click on the translation, they will provide a good translation. I hope TikTok also will help them because they have a good translation. So please, TikTok, help Redbook, so it will be easier for foreigners to be on that app also. At least do it when you are banned in the United States, because once you're gone, please give it to the people some place to stay, right? I could never think that they would have found Redbook. I myself am also in Redbook. You can screenshot this and then you can find me there. It's funny. I like the app. If TikTok is going to be banned, I will also do my geopolitical stuff over there, and probably I also will move to Bilibili. That's another. It's a Chinese YouTube site for the people who don't know. For the people who found Redbook, great job. And I want the Americans to tell me, how did you guys get there? And also, if you want to follow me more for my normal regular content that I'm posting here on TikTok, I'm also on YouTube and on Rumble. I will show it right here. So anyway, that was it. I just wanted to, yeah, have a little talk about this because this is crazy, people. This is the worst nightmare of the U.S. government. But as I can almost feel for Redbook, it is a blessing, but also a curse because it was also a blessing for TikTok to grow this fast, but also its curse. And probably they will go after Redbook now too. I heard they also want to sanction Tencent, which is a huge, like a ByteDance kind of organization or company with many, many different games and all sorts of things, apps. So yeah, well, we will see what will happen. But great job, Americans, and I hope you can see the true China now. Directly make a lot of friends. It is great for cookery, and I'm sure that a lot of Chinese people also want to learn some American cooking. So place all those kind of things, and I'm just very excited to see what the girls are going to do with all the fashion styles because the fashion in China is really, really diverse and really also different than in the West. So maybe we are going to see some hybrid styles now coming in the West and also in China. They're going to borrow stuff from each other, right? It's going to be fun. It's very exciting to see that the American people just told their government basically, oh, you don't want us to be on a Chinese app? We're going to be on another Chinese app then. That's the most funny thing and this one is a real true mainland China app. It's so funny. It's so funny. Yeah. Anyway, I hope the Americans will enjoy it, but please keep it a little bit respectful. The people in China are talking a little bit different than us. They're not always that really, really direct and, using a lot of curse words in public. But it's going to be interesting. And yeah, go and follow me over there. I haven't posted much yet, but I will soon. This was your favorite half Chinese. And as always, have a great day.